What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we have a beautiful market watch to talk about, everybody. Cards are going up while other cards are tanking fast. So without further ado, let's take a look at all the goodies going places. So guys, if you want to help support the channel with no extra cost, please use the affiliate link down below. It costs you nothing to support the channel, and it's just a great way of doing it while you're checking out cards that you are always ready gonna be paying for. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's take a look. If you guys don't know, use TCG Market News, which is a great site in my opinion. You want to be able to do this because, again, this gives you the most accurate data of things that are going up in 7 days with the highest performance and the lowest. So you just really want to be doing this for your own good, just because, again, just plugging this in and just being able to watch this. Use the link down below, tab it so it'll just pop up whenever you need to click on the card and you want to buy it, if there's anything kind of just on the low end that you might want, because again, you got the winners and the losers. And again, there are other card games. If you are a fanatic of other ones, you can easily track there as well. So let's just take a look. Digimon up to $70. This is no surprise when you don't have anything touching, but at least it cooled down from the 83 that it was trying to push and tell its story to be. Now you do have Europe side of 50 to 67 euros. God, this card needs a functional reprint soon. Invisimons are kind of still holding strong in this $3 range, which is good to see. Maybe make some profit off of this if you guys have it. To be honest with you, there's just a lot of chances for making some good money off of this. Europe side looking like 20 cents, 45 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents. Now you have Digimon GX Ace alts are at $22, bumping up as well. No surprise here, this deck got a little bit better with a little bit of the hits across the board. Now this deck has a little bit more to stand on, and it's good to see. I mean, the deck was really good earlier, but now with Purple Hybrid kind of just slapped down, I expect this deck to be able to breathe a little bit better, because Purple Hybrid was annoying for this deck because they'll just clear out the Sistermons way too quickly, and then you just have Digimon GX by itself, and then they could easily just keep going in attack after attack. So just something to think about here. You know, 26, 27s. You know, Europe side looking like 15 to 16 to 17 euros. Now Heavy Metal Digimon Liberator EX07 were up to $18. I know this deck is super fun to play. I've been told over and over, Heavy Metal Digimon is a fun deck. And again, if you really want to be playing this, it's a one to actually be playing. I don't think it's overly priced. I don't think it's top tier, but I definitely think for the level of play you want to do, I think it's solid. Europe side, 3 to 5 euros. Now you have Ukumon Being Observer BT16. We're up to $13 to $15. If you guys have this, this is probably a good selling point. Just keep making your money. People are like, why didn't this get hit? It's a good card, but I think they don't want to keep killing a lot of their cards across the board. Europe side looking like 4 to 5 euros. You know, Magna X Antibody cooling off just a little bit. We did see some spikes, but we're still basically a few cards away from hitting 50. The reprint is not enough to actually affect this, and it's backed by a $200 paywall. Europe side 24 to 25 euros. Hexablau Digimon Liberator ZX07 we're at $37 to $40. God, this thing is expensive. Reprint please, 16 to 20 euros. Pyeldramons are at $20. Again, people are still buying this card. The deck got a slap on the wrist. It didn't really die from anything too extreme, right? Now taking a look here, we do have Europe side being 9 to 12 euros. Again, deck is going to be good. Heavy Metal Digimon Aces, if you just want to get some flex with the Aces, you know, $12 to 10s. I really like the Ace alt, to be honest with you. I love the design. It's a very cool one. Europe side looking like 10 to 13 euros. Examon Aces alts are at $13 as well, going up to 14s. Not anything crazy. I don't think the deck actually stands into the meta as it wants to be, so just keep that in mind. Europe side looking like 9 to 10 euros. Metal Digimon Ace is at $9.50, tipping down a little bit. Good to see it come down a little bit after that hype going up to 12. Coming back into the 9s seems fair. Again, great card is good. Europe side, €3 to €5. Now, Violet and Boots holding strong. It was touching up to $4, now getting underway at being $2.75, $2.80. I mean, ghosts aren't doing as well as people are hoping for. It definitely needs a second wave of support, and I think the deck will pop off like crazy. Metal Seedramon Ace alts are still bumping up just a little bit, you know, climbing up. People want to make Giga Seedramon work, and again, Metal Seedramon, you know, the water hose here is actually a big fan favorite Digimon, which I didn't really understand until now, because again, just the backing between this Metal Seedramon and, you know, Giga Seedramon is just there. Europe side looking like 10 to 13 euros. Greymon Secret Crisis definitely starting to see the cool off. I think that we are getting to the point where people aren't going to be teching this into the adventure deck, which I think maybe a splash would have been fine, but because of how consistent they made the deck and fixed a lot of its core issue would be that it's a triple color deck, they fixed it so that you have full access to a lot of the stuff right away. You know, the champion line is basically set in stone. You can splash this in maybe as a one-up, but you're not really going all in. So something like that you got to think about. You know, 20 to 25 euros. Tyrannomon X antibodies are at $5. Reprint will be coming in October if you buy the premium Bandai product. And guys, how do you feel about the premium Bandai product? Let me know down in the comments. We got 3 to 4 euros here. Destromons are at 9s, going down a little bit. I wouldn't count this card out just yet. This would probably be the time to snag up any of the 9s or lowers, because I expect this to climb back up as soon as possible once we get into the set. But again, players are going to play cautiously because they don't know how good Destro is going to be, because we are now unified. Europe side looking like 9 to 12 euros. Dorumon Next Adventure BT07, we're at $7.50, going up to 8s to 9s. If you guys have this in your rares, it's a good time to offload them. Europe side 4 to 5 euros. Now, Vortex Resonance, again, this card is going to start probably seeing a down climb, which is good to see. This will probably be something, if you get it comfortably into the 15s again, pick them up at 15s, really, to be honest with you. Europe side 14 to 15 euros. Demi-Meras are from BT20s, Bach Toppers, you know, $1.40. Definitely cooled off from that $3 range, but we're still kind of in there with the shipping cost, but God, I hate that. Kazuamon, wow, look at the girl go. You know, 13 all the way down to 4s. Again, this is what happens when a restriction list happens. It's just kills off the expensiveness of a deck. Europe side 5 to 6 euros. Now, Dracomon promos, definitely seeing some upticks, actually. Again, if you guys have been sitting on this after that weird buyout, maybe list them. People are seeming to be buying them at least at a decent rate, just to be splashing them at 2s. Europe side looking like 5 to 6 euros to 7s. Now you have Omnimon X Antibody. Who in the right mind did this? Really? Come on. This thing being this expensive. Ugh. This smells like somebody that is excessive a fan of Omnimons. But all in all, people are going to be pushing this price. I mean, 60s I'm fine with, 70s I'm about, but really, come on. Europe side though, looking like 45 to 59 euros. Good luck on trying to get this card. Sakuyamon X antibodies are at $19, going up to 30s. Wow. Or it's alt, by the way. Europe side 10 to 13 euros. Chaosdramon Volder Arm alts are at $40, climbing up a bit as well. Wow. I was not expecting Volder Arm to be this expensive. Is the hype just there? Who bought it out and why? I mean, yes, I probably saw one of in the Tau Loop deck, but that 14 to 19 euros. Now, Omnimon X's are still going up as well. We're almost up to 30s just for the base rarity. Wow. Europe side looking like 17 to 20 euros. Now, you have Invisimon alts are at 30. Just something to just keep an eye out on. I don't think we're going to see 22s anytime soon. Just that last wave of 15s was the end cap. Europe side looking like 16 to 18 euros. Renamon X antibody alts are at 11s. Wow. 7s to 8 euros. Breaker Digimon release stamps are at $20 a pop. Whew. Europe side looking like 1 to 2 euros. Dorumon release special boosters at 16s, 17s. Then you have 3s to 4s for them. I wish we were at your prices. Digimon Seal store participation card, we're looking at $19. Wow. Now, again, 1 to 2 euros, but if you guys have the store participations, and just sell them out. Alphamon or Yuki Mode Ace starting to go down again, which is good to see. Maybe a good time to snag them once they reach like the $2 mark. If they reach the $2 mark, it's been a hot second since they have, but it'll be a good time to pick those up. Europe side looking like 3 to 4 euros. Now, Coronamon alts jumped up because Galaxy topped, and you know what happens when a deck tops. The prices go crazy burr. Apollos are at 30s. Diana's not being touched, and I'm sad. You know, Grace Nova isn't getting touched either, but holy cow. Europe side looking like 12 to 15 euros. Now, again, Kazuchimon Secret Crisis BT 17 are at $5. Then you have Europe side looking like 5 to 6 euros. Now, Imperial Digimon Fighter Mode alts, again, one of the better decks, and I still don't understand why we're at so low of a price. I mean, I was expecting Lord Nightmon X prices, but we're at like current Lord Nightmon X's prices. Your side looking like 17 to 20 euros. Wormmon pre-release stamps are at $7. Europe side 20 cents, 30 cents. Apollomon Animal Coliseum EX05, we're at $7 and climbing. God, this is crazy. Europe side looking like 5 to 6 euros. But all in all, guys, that is the market watch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.